Hey, welcome back here with Wrench and Mafia. Today, as you could see here, if anyone knows the tool, guess what we're going to be doing right now? Tires. First thing we do is remove the valve stem. Why you want to do that? Because you want to let go of all the air in the tire. Tire's pressurized, correct? Tire runs off air. So as you can see here is the reason we are recommending the tires. Front tires at 4 and 3/32. So what we're going to do is replace these tires. They're chipped, they're cupped, and they're basically close to the wear bar. First thing we want to do is remove these lug nut covers. We got the special little tool here. We're just going to remove them. You squeeze and you pull back. Just like that. Most vehicles, modern vehicles, European vehicles, they do have these covers on. But from there, once we do that, we will be removing the lug nuts. As you can see here, we got the infamous lock. The lock that we have to remove, and then remove the other lug nuts or studs. From there, what we want to do is take it to the tire machine. So these tires have a mind of their own, so as you're pushing them, they could go either direction. They could go right, left, straight, but as long as you guide them, we're going to the proper way. So next thing you want to do is break the beat. So how do we do that? Watch this. We're breaking the beat. What we do, we're basically breaking it loose. So when we put it on the next step of the machine, we are able to stick a pry bar in there and basically remove the tire. We will be doing this for the front and rear, as you can see here. From there, as you can see here, we're popping the tire off the rim or the wheel. You want to be careful we don't damage the wheel and do any damage or harm to ourselves. Next thing we know, we just let go of the old tire. We kick it and say, hey, guess what? You're gone forever. Lube, you know what they say, the more the better. So we're gonna lube up this tire on both ends. We want to make sure we have nice, even lube. Good lubrication. This prevents any tearing and ripping of the tires when installing. As you can see here, we're getting a little assistance from the machine. Boom, tire's in. Guess what's next? If you guys guessed it right, we're adding air to the tire. So what we got to do, we pressurize it. The valve stem's still missing, it's not in there. Why? Because we got to push all the air in there to pop the beat. As you can see here, the beat's gonna pop here pretty soon, in a couple seconds, and that shows that the tire has sat to the wheel. We want to make sure we do that, or else you could have improper installation of the tire. As you can see here, boom, it popped. Next step it is, we gotta do a wheel balance. We gotta balance the tires. Why? Because like everything we know, tires are not balanced. You will get vibration if you just install them like that. As you can see here, we gotta add 75 ounces to each side, inside, outside. From there, we always check our work. So we close it one more time, and the tire machine's gonna tell us if we're good to go or not. As you can see here, we're doing a final balancing and it's showing okay. What does that mean? It means that it's okay. From there, it's going to the vehicle. We are gonna marry the tires to the vehicle for the next service of the tires. From there, I'm only gonna tighten them with my impact, not all the way, because we are going to torque these. And what we do know is that we have to torque wheels, correct? I'm hoping all you guys torque wheels. Get your torque wrench, set it to spec, and you go on the start pattern. And you make sure you torque them to the proper spec. Most of the time you see the spec in the maintenance book. And then from there, what I do, I always go to the last one, or the first one I did, just to make sure we're nice and tight. From there, what you want to do, you put our covers back on, you make sure you set your TPMS system to the spec, reset your TPMS system, put your covers back on your lug nuts, and call it a day. Just like that, we replace some tires. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.